Alright, what's up, folks? Rich Van Tassel with you, giving you our game picks for now, week 15 of the NFL season. We have two games to do for Saturday, December 16th. We are also recording for Get Live Radio as well. The first game is a 4:30 start time. The Chicago Bears 4-9, 2-4 on the road. Travel to Detroit to play the Lions. We're 7-6, 2-4 at home. Detroit still has everything to play for at this point. They may not make the playoffs even with a 10-6 record, but they certainly play teams like Green Bay down the stretch. And at 7-6, with the final 3 weeks to play, everything is riding on it for the Detroit Lions. The injuries for the visiting Chicago Bears, all listed as questionable. DeAndre Houston Carson, safety. Eddie Goldman, nose tackle. Adrian Amos, safety. And Adam Shaheen, tight end. For the Detroit Lions, TJ Langard, Ezekiel Ansah, defensive end, Emmett Joseph Cleary, offensive tackle, are questionable. Travis Swanson, center, Rick Wagner, offensive tackle, are out. For Detroit, have not been able to run the ball well at all this season. We know this. I don't expect it to change at all. You had Amir Abdullah, 150 carries, 505 yards, simply not getting the job done. You've had other guys show flashes here or there for the Detroit Lions, but all in all, they're just not running the ball effectively enough, and it's going to be placed on Matt Stafford yet again. You look, on the other hand, Matt Stafford, let's look at it this way for Detroit, has thrown over 3,000 yards, 23 touchdowns, 9 interceptions. The top rusher has 500 yards on barely over 3 yards per carry. On the other hand, Chicago has started for the most part of the season, a majority of this season, a rookie quarterback who has 6 touchdowns to 4 interceptions, almost 100 incompletions on 225 passes, 1,500 yards, and their top rusher has 235 carries for over 1,000 yards and 7 touchdowns. Just shows the difference. Teams are focusing in on the run game for Chicago, and they're still able to do it. They're not really focusing in on the run game for Detroit because of Matt Stafford and his weapons, and they're still shutting them down. So it's going to be placed on Matt Stafford yet again. Now, we look, obviously, with Mitchell Trubisky, how well does he come along? How well does he continue to progress? He had a nice game last week. Let's see if he can put together a nice back-to-back now, have another solid game, and really show things in these final couple weeks of the season. Let's look out for that. I expect Detroit to get the win in this game. They absolutely have to have it. I think Mitchell Trubisky will play better. It should be close, but Detroit will pull away late, and I like 27-17, the Detroit Lions over the Chicago Bears. And of course, the big game, the Los Angeles Chargers, 7-6, 3-3 on the road, travel to Kansas City to play the Chiefs, who are 7-6, 4-2 at home. The Chargers, since starting out 0-4, now control their own destiny, as the Chiefs do, but the Chiefs also started out 5-0. So you look at the way these things have gone for these two teams of late. No one would have thought that these teams would be 7-6 after week 5 of the NFL season, going into this week with a chance to basically clinch the division at this point. The loser, I guess, would still have a shot, but you go one game up with 2 games left, you're probably going to win the division in this case. Injuries for the visiting Chargers. Andre Williams, running back, is an injury reserve out. Casey Hayward, cornerback, is questionable. For the Kansas City Chiefs, Steven Terrell, defensive back, Mitch Morse, guard, are injury reserve outs. The rest are questionable. Eric Murray, cornerback, Kevin Pierre-Louis, linebacker, and Tamba Ali, linebacker. Tamba Ali, of course, is a pass-rushing linebacker in the 3-4 set. The Chargers, they have really found their offense. Melvin Gordon is starting to come along. He's still below 4 yards per carry, but he is improving. He is progressing in that regard. Keenan Allen has had a monster season for the Los Angeles Chargers. You could easily put him on an all-pro team at this point. His touchdowns would be a little low for that, for me to put him on an all-pro team, but over 80 catches and over 1,100 yards with only 5 touchdowns is still a good season. Tyreek Hill, Travis Kelce, Kareem Hunt. What are they going to bring to complement Alex Smith? We can talk all day long. Should the Chiefs have gone to Mahomes, this, that, and the other thing? You look, when they're consistent, when they have Tyreek Hill making plays downfield, Travis Kelce really running that offense, separating the defense, allowing Tyreek Hill to go downfield, Kareem Hunt softening him up, a guy like Albert Wilson getting catches as a complementary piece, then the Kansas City Chiefs are rolling. When some of those things, or most of those things, are not going right, and they have to compensate a little bit, that's when things go wrong for the Kansas City Chiefs. So what is going to happen in this game? The Chargers defense has impressed. You do have Casey Hayward, a questionable injury, so let's see if he's not able to go. He is a good cornerback, a good pro. Guys like Joey Bosa and Melvin Ingram have been getting pass rushing, which has really helped this team. Joey Bosa has really come on. I'd like to see if the Chargers can go in there and get the win. It'd be a monumental turnaround for this team to basically win the division. Of course, as we said, the winner is not going to officially have it. I don't think that Los Angeles is going to get the victory in this one, though. I like the Chiefs at home, late night, Arrowhead Stadium, to get the victory. I think that things are going to be rolling for the complementary pieces to Alex Smith on the Chiefs offense. Marcus Peters being back, he'll mark up Keenan Allen. He's looking to play. And the Kansas City Chiefs come away with a 24-21 victory over the Los Angeles Chargers. All right, tomorrow, folks, we will give you the rest of the game picks for now Week 15 of the NFL season. The Sunday games, be sure to stay tuned for that. Thank you all so much, and we'll see you next time. And remember, we appreciate all subscriptions as well.